Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Hi everybody. I want to do another little daily tarot draw, but this is going to be for the weekend of August 1st and 2nd. So this will be a little longer than usual. And tomorrow is August 1st, which is crazy, and it's also the Llamas Festival, which is the Harvest Festival. So if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty cool. So let's just see what this weekend has in store. Okay, so our first card is, Eight of Cups. Now this is a card that's been coming up for me a lot recently. So this has all to do with emotional fulfillment, especially in the realm of feeling like you're being nurtured enough. So Eight of Cups is somebody who is walking away from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling. It could be a cycle that you're repeating, something that just kind of keeps coming to mind, something that isn't benefiting you for your highest good. So there are 8 cups here. You do have a single cup here, which stands for the self, or the power of one. 2, which is polarity, friendship, things that come in couples. And then there are 5, which has to do with creativity and self-expression. So there's something going on that is not completely fulfilling you. And as you can see here, there is a waning moon, And what that means is that you will not be able to solve this until the moon has waned. So there is a cycle that needs to be fulfilled here. So once that is done, you will be able to emotionally heal and reach your destination that you're moving on. And you're covered in red, which stands for desire. So let's draw another card. So our second card is, Three of Swords. Another heavy card, even heavier than the Eight of Cups. So Three of Swords is just, you can see it's a heart with swords through it. I think it's pretty clear what it means. It is problems of the heart, especially conflicts of the heart. You have 3 swords jabbing through, and it's kind of the manifestation of heartbreak, because 3 is manifestation. So always the idea with this card is that you need to pull out each sword one at a time and figure out how to heal from those hardships. Everything has to be dealt with in its time, but it's kind of a hard card to see. So even though there are difficulties here, conflicts of the heart, maybe something falls through that you hope wouldn't, just deal with those issues one at a time and you'll be able to heal from that. So let's pull one more card and maybe we'll end on a positive note. So let's see here. So our last card is the Knight of Cups. Well, this is appropriate too, because the Knight of Cups is on an emotional journey. We have those cups again of emotions, and a knight is in the summer of his journey. So he's out there, he is trying to make things work. So what the Knight of Cups is, his message is that he has to remember that even if his cup gets emptied by these things that he's not getting, he's not nurtured enough, some kind of relationship falls through, or this thing that you thought was so great wasn't it as it turned out to be. He always remembers that the river of life is there and he can go drink from that. There are other things, there are other experiences that are waiting for him. He doesn't have to rely on these other things individually. He has the power to go. He has the wings of Mercury on his head. He's a good communicator. He can move forward. He has the fishes on his robe there. And he also has the wings there on his feet. So he has a lot of things going for him. He's a mover, and he is able to develop his emotional sense, which is always important for us to gain. You can also see that this knight isn't in full gallop. He's not moving very quickly. And since the river of life is there and he's always able to go there and drink from new experiences, feel free to push forward. You don't have to stand in one place. Feel free to make mistakes. If you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to get where you're going. So don't be afraid. Head up those hills, head up to higher ground. Something is waiting for you. So let's do one more card. Let's do the Magic of Flower Oracle, because that should be a, let's see what the silver lining of this weekend is going to be through all our emotional trials and tribulations. So, oops. Jesus Christ. Doesn't matter. This is the card that I just dropped and it came up anyway. So, we have the crocus here. So, crocus grows in dead of winter, just as the winter is starting to turn into spring. Things may seem frozen, things may seem lost, hope may seem lost, but the blooms will come back. So don't feel like you have to mourn forever, because this isn't a permanent thing. That moon will wane. The moon will be full again. So hang on there. And let's see what Tess Whitehurst has to say about crocus. Give us her idea of this card. Cool down. Crocus's magical specialties: banishing nightmares, cooling violent emotions, happiness, and wealth. When your emotions, desires, or stress levels are burning hot, it can be difficult to draw upon the gentle warmth of happiness, the tepid neutrality of reason, or the calm coolness of clarity. Now is the time to take a step back and extinguish any raging fires on the internal plane before you take any action on the external. Take a moment to relax, close your eyes, take some deep, conscious breaths, relax your muscles, and visualize a crocus flower blooming from the cold, snowy ground. So yeah, relax, take a breath, disengage from conflict, sleep on it. This may be a time to remove yourself, but there's always a silver lining. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you have a good weekend, even if it's a little heavy. I'm sure you'll be able to work through some of those things. I know I have things to do this weekend that I do not want to deal with, but such is life. So have a great weekend, and thank you for joining me in my little world today, and I'll see you later. Bye.